everyone, welcome to Miss Mini Penny. So this video is going up a little bit late. It usually goes up on a Sunday where I normally film and upload, but today is actually Thursday morning. It is really early Thursday morning, so if I make any mistakes, I'm still half asleep. I had a really busy day on Sunday. So back in February, me and my mum bought tickets to go and watch Six the Musical live, which was shown on Sunday the 6th of April. So we went and watched that in the afternoon, and I have to say it was amazing. I absolutely loved it. I didn't know much about the musical, so I didn't know what to expect. Obviously, apart from it's about Henry VIII's 6 wives. But yeah, it's completely different to what a normal musical is. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend to go and watch Six the Musical. It's really, really good. And then after we went to see that, we went and had a carvery afterwards. So I didn't have any time to film a cash stuffing video. And then on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was actually off work. I hadn't been paid at this point by my manager for my second job yet, because we were still waiting to be paid. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was off work because my sister's birthday was on Monday. So my mum and sister went to London for a few days for her birthday, which meant that I had to take a few days off work to be at home with Casper. I did actually get paid yesterday afternoon from my manager for my second job, and my mum doesn't get home until this afternoon. So I thought it's the perfect timing to get this cash stuffing done, because I have been paid from my second job. I was just thinking then I've not got my totals wrote down, but I think I can kind of remember what it is about. So yeah. So I'm filming this video today on a Thursday morning, which feels really strange because on Sunday, more than likely, you will see another video from me doing my second cash stuffing for April. This is going to be my first cash stuffing, so it is going to be a little bit of a longer video. I think there's just two things I need to mention before I start. So I have put an extra £20 into my money tin because I got a £20 tip from work. So I changed that up into 2 10s in from here and then put the 20 in there. I have got all the right notes when I did my binder count up in cash condensed, so you can see the 20s and everything are in the right places. And then lastly, I managed to put the £200 into my Help to Buy ISA. So it means I've now got the 12,000 in there, which meets the threshold for the free £3,000 government bonus money. If I wanted to buy a new build within a certain date, all that kind of stuff. So really pleased that's up to 12,000 now for the house deposit. I think it's like 12,027, something like that. So what I will do is I will go through my total for March 1st. Then I will go through my April budget, and then I will do my cash stuffing for the first week of April. So yeah, this is for my first week of April, even though we're on the 10th of April today. So just having a look on here. So I'm trying to think, what was my total? It was like something like 24,385. I'm thinking something like that. I haven't got it wrote down anywhere, but my total for March was 25,038, something like that. So yeah, so I have managed to hit the £25,000 mark. I think I worked it out yesterday, and I'd saved something like £652. Yeah, I don't know the exact numbers, but yeah, I'd saved something like £652, which was amazing. And I had hit the £25,000 mark, which I was so pleased with. So yes, that is my total. So if you haven't watched one of my videos before, because I have had a few new subscribers, so I do my totals at the start of the next month, usually on the 1st. And that way it means that I can do my total once my rent's been paid, once my interest has gone in, and I also do my total once I've drawn my money out for my first week's cash stuff. So if I included that, I worked it out, it would have been about £780 I would have saved, because this is 135 here. And I've got my 20 for my bus ticket and 20 for my weekly shop ready in my purse as well. So yeah, a huge amount saved this month. So yeah, so pleased with that. I'll make sure I have all the figures and everything ready for next month's total. It may not be as much, obviously, because I'm filming this on the 10th. So that did kind of total incorporate maybe like the first week of April as well. Like I said, I got paid yesterday for my second job. So yeah, really pleased with that. So I definitely feel like I have got the balance right in March, beginning of April, because I managed to save quite a bit of money, but also I went to the cinema with my mum to watch a ballet. I went to the cinema with my mum to watch a musical, and we also celebrated Mother's Day as well. So yeah, one other thing I wanted to mention is, so the personal expenses that came out of here was the £50 was meant to go towards a passport. Instead, £20 went to Nando's on Mother's Day. So we saw something new that was on the menu, and it was the loaded fries. So it was a big portion of chips, and then it was pulled chicken in the spice of chicken that you normally have at Nando's. So I went for the medium one, and then you can get different toppings on there. You can have spring onions, cheese, other bits. I just went for the cheese. And my mum had the same, but she has some other bits on top, and it was really, really nice. Nando's was just so expensive. I think that was like one of the cheapest things on the menu. It was like £9.79, and that was just for like some loaded fries. But it was really filling, and it was really nice, and it was something new we both wanted to try. We hadn't seen that before on the menu. But what we normally get would be like a half chicken, chips, coleslaw, Coke. But yeah, we went for the loaded fries, but it was really nice. So 20 of that went on to the Nando's. And then the 30 that was left went to the groomer, because Casper was the groomer on the 1st, which I think was the Tuesday, the 1st of April. So yeah, that got spent. Not on what it was meant to be on a passport. I did look into a passport, and it's the 10th today, so the price has gone up. So I will be paying the new price for the passport, which I don't mind, because I have been debating what to do about it. So I was looking into it, and I could either renew my passport and use my old picture, but my old picture is 10 years old, and I don't know whether to chance using that rather than getting a new picture taken. But it's whether or not I would still get away with looking 10 years younger. So yeah, so I'm thinking about that. The other option is to get some new pictures taken, but then you have to get your pictures signed. And I was looking at the occupations and things of people that you can get to sign, and having been known them for 2 years. And I think I only know one person out of that whole list that I've known for 2 years. And I was just thinking, if you don't know anyone that's in those occupations and you've not known them for 2 years, how would you get a passport picture signed? So, but that lady that I do know is actually one of my old college lecturers. She is actually away anyway on holiday at the moment. She's on my Facebook. So I think she's in Barbados or the Bahamas, one of those. So if I did get some new pictures taken, I'd have to send her an email link to fill in some details, and so she can't do that anyway until she's back. So yeah, so passport saga is ongoing. I do definitely need to get one though, because me and my friend are in talks about doing one of those extreme day trips abroad for my birthday. So yeah, I need to try and get something sorted for that. So I think it's time to move on to the April budget. It's coming up to 10 minutes, so this is going to be a long video. So let's have a look. So April budget, so it's kind of similar to what it's going to be in the March budget. The May budget is going to be a lot different because it will have bill increases, all that kind of stuff. So yes, so April's is kind of the same. So I've got my £349.50. Oh, let's do it on the calculator. £349.50 rent, but I round that up to £350. Then we have my phone contract, and that is 50 now, because that includes the Disney Plus at $4.99. Then I've got £50 for times, oh gosh, so 350 plus 50 plus 50 times 4. No, that can't be right. Yeah, let's leave the calculator. It's too early for maths. So I'll just explain it. So I've got 350 for rent, £50 for my phone contract. I've got my weekly expenses at £50 times 4, so that's 200. Let's see if I can do this. 350 plus 50 plus 200, 600. So that leaves me with 600. Then I have my £25 a week times 4 for cash stuffing, which is 25, 50, 75, 100, which is 700. Then I have my 25 for emergency fund, 700 plus 25 plus 25 for my premium bonds, plus 40 for my birthday holiday, plus 10 for my money tin. And then also, so what I've decided to do is, so usually I would allocate just £200 then left, because there's 800 on the calculator to get the up to £1,000, so my budget for the month. What I'm going to try and do, because I have managed to save quite a bit this month, and because I am working quite a bit over Easter, I'm going to see how this goes for April. It may change again in May when the bills and things go up. But what I've decided to do is, because Rachel Reeves hasn't lowered the tax allowance, it means that I can still put money into my Help to Buy and into my LISA. So because I have hit the 12,000 in my Help to Buy, it's not a priority. So I've done a priority list of where I want the money to go. And if I have any money left at the end of the month that I think I can put into my Help to Buy, I will do. Even if it's just £20, £10. Sometimes it may be nothing. Maybe most of the time it might be nothing. Because I am going to try and put the 330 into my LISA each month, because we have started the new financial tax year. So it means that I need to save £4,000 now to get the £1,000 government bonus. And then, like I said, if possible, I would like to put the £200 into my Help to Buy. So it means that my new budget for April is 1,330. So normally that would just be 1,000. So you can see the 330 on there is for my LISA. So we'll see what we can do. Like I said, I have done a priorities list, and if I don't manage to put, I'm thinking this needs to be closer in so you can see. Yeah, I'll do that next time. So yeah, I'm thinking, I can't remember what I was saying. Lost track of thought. So yeah, so anyway, we'll move on to the cash stuffing. So let's count the cash first. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So 135 here in total. So when I do this cash stuffing, I kind of do it in a strange order, just because it makes sense to me where the money's going. So first of all, we're going to start off with, so we've got rent at 350, which is online. We've got phone contract, which is 50, which is online. Then we've got the weekly expenses. So we've got 20 for my bus ticket and £20 for my weekly shop. Both of those are in my purse because they'll both be spent later on today, this afternoon. I was thinking of upping the weekly shop money, just because prices and things, everything's just so expensive at the moment. And I've noticed that it's hard to try and keep it to the 20, but I'm going to try my best to keep to the 20. And sometimes I buy things I might not need for the week ahead, but for the week after if things are running low. And I think I'm just going to have to stick to buying things that I need definitely for the week ahead, to try and get that back to under the 20. I'll see how I get on with that. It may change for the May budget, depending on if I can try and keep it under the 20. Then I've got £10 spending money. So the £10 spending money I've decided is going to go into, where's it gone? Personal expenses. So I've decided that each of my £10 spending monies is going to go into here. So it means that if this is quite a small saver, it's £50. So it means that it will be built up quite quickly, and then hopefully this will stop me spending elsewhere if I know I have to wait for this challenge to be completed. So we're going to go for, what should we go for today? 7, is that 3? 8, 9, 10. I think we're going to go for some chicken nuggets for 7 and a strawberry milkshake for 3. And that is £10 going in there. I love that McDonald's one. Oh, I did try as well this week. I tried the, is it called apple crumble? Apple something McFlurry. Do you know the new Minecraft one? Really nice. It was kind of like an apple sour taste. Yeah. So that is in personal expenses. Put that in there. Gosh, is it going? Yeah, that's in fine. So that is personal expenses done. After that, it then moves on to my cash stuffing. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm just going to leave that to the side at the moment because I'm going to do that at the end. Oh, I'll put it over here so it doesn't fall off. And then we move on to my £25 for emergency fund. So we've got 25 going in here, and each of these are 5, 10, 15, 20, yep. So we've got my yellow. So I'll just colour these in. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So how much do we have in here now? So we should have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 105. Oh, that's good. Let's have a look and see if we've got that. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 105. Perfect. So that matches. Just give that a waft. So that is 105 in emergency. That is great. So I'm going to wait to get these up to 250 because my lowest denomination, you can say that, of placeholder is 250, and then I'll put the placeholder in here and then get that in the bank. The next 25 is to go to premium bonds. So didn't win anything for April. Yeah. So next 25 is going to go in here. Oh, we're on the last one, the last row. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then I'll have to wipe that off and then redo it again. Peaches, let's go for, we've got like a baby orange here. Will it show up? Nope. Oh, let's have a look. Can you see that? Should we do baby orange or bright orange? No, let's do baby orange. The bright orange might be too much. And then that is another challenge done. But like I said, I've only got 250 denominations, so this will be wiped off and then redone. So I feel like my thing is skew. Is that a bit better? So that's the saving is my jam. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 50, 75, 100. So we should have £100 exactly. That 1,000's already in the bank, and then we have, let's have a look, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100. Perfect. So that is in there. Oh, actually what I'll do is I will leave the tracker out because I'll clean that and then put it back in, because that needs redoing again. So that is that one done. How skew with that one is. Right, so that is that one done. So then the next thing is my, gosh, I can't get that straight. Then the next thing is my Help to Buy and my Lysa, which are both being done online. Then the next thing is £40 for my holiday, which is in here. So we've got 2040 going in here. I did want to up this because I don't think by the time I save this it will be enough to cover a big holiday, but I'm hoping with the holiday envelope and maybe other ones as well, bucket lists, things like that, I might be able to cover it. So I've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 105, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So 160 in there. Again, when this gets to 250, I will pop a placeholder in and then put that in the bank in a pot somewhere on my Chase account. Next one is my £10 for my money tin. So like I said, this has increased a little bit because when I got the £20 tip, I put it straight into my money tin. So this is just 110 going in here today. That's done. Where's the tin? Let's get that in. Oh, get it on there. That's one £10 gone in. Not looking forward to opening that, but it's a tin and I need to use it. So that is this. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 pounds in there. That's coming along so much better than just having the money in there and doing nothing with it. So yeah, having the savings trackers definitely motivate me more. So £90 in there now, which is great. I'm not sure, there's no deadline on that, so, but I would like to keep putting money in there to get it done sooner rather than later. So all that's left is my cash stuff. So I've got my £5 here, and when I did my binder count up cash condense, I had a look and there were some envelopes that needed a little bit more love. So first one I'm going to start off with is annual events, and this is for the Easter chick. So these are all worth £5. Can you see? Just about. Let's colour an Easter chicken. So I think next week I will need to put 2. Oh no, actually, we're only on the first week of April, aren't we? That's fine. I don't need to put 2 in next week. Okay, so we should have 5, 10, 15, and we have 5, 10, 15. Oh, that 5's not nice. 15 in there. Love these challenges from Cashbook Cute, the annual ones. I have ordered a new one as well. So when that arrives, I will show you in hopefully my next video, but I don't know when that's going to arrive. But it's been one that I've been wanting to have a challenge for, because you'll notice some of my envelopes don't have challenges, and that's just because I want to have the right savings challenge to go with it, have some kind of meaning behind it. So that is annual challenge, not bucket list, not emergency, not family and friends, not health and wellness, not holidays, not house, not investments, life events is going to get 5. So we're still on the blues on here. Can I remember what blue? No, I can't. Is it the bright fluorescent blue? it this one? No, don't think it is. Don't think it's, no, I want to go for a dark one. Must be this. Yeah, I think it is. So that was the air freshener. I don't know if you heard that. That dun, dun. I can't do the noise in the bathroom. So does this look the same blue? I've got no idea. That's going to need a long time to dry. So this should have 5, 10, oh gosh, look at my finger. This should have 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds in. And that's what it has. 10, 15, 20. I'm going to give that a long time to dry. I don't want that to get on my, luckily that was on my hand and not on the envelope. So that's life events. And then the next one, I can imagine that's smudging because it's not dry, but oh well. We'll deal with that next time. That is that one in. These fives. Bane of my life. There. Get in. Right. Life events done. Life goals, because we didn't have much in here. Oh, I've got to try and remember what purple this is now. I think it was the baby purple one. I'm sure it was this one. Yeah. Oh, I don't know though actually. No, it wasn't. What purple was, oh, was it that one? This one? Yeah, this is it. So I just coloured the whole thing in on here. So that is done. So we should have in here 5, 10, 15, 20 as well. And we've got 10, 15, 20. So yeah, these definitely need more love. So I'll have to start when I'm doing my cash stuffing, giving these more love. So that is 20 in there. If I can move that there. There, life goals done. Then we move on to, so I did allocate, because this had nothing in it, I did put £5 allocating to here as well. So we'll put another 5 in here. If it's got 5, yep. A cutie meal. We'll have that today. So that's another 5 gone in there. So that's 10, 15 in personal expenses, which is great. So 15 in there. So personal expenses done. And then lastly we have retirement. So this is the other one that needed some love. So that's going to have the last 5. So that's got, how much has it got in the bank? It's got 10,268. So that's those ones there. And this, I was just colouring in black because I didn't have a brown. Can you see what I'm doing? Just colouring in her bun. I love these challenges. Right, that's her done. So we've got 5, 10, 15 in here. So yeah, £15 in there. So this is just to help towards when it comes to my LISA. If I end up maxing out my LISA and I've got a bit left in here, then it can just roll over. I may put it into like a chase pot, just as a kind of extra retirement fund. Yeah, I don't think you can't have enough for retirement. So yeah, go into an extra pot. But I doubt I will have any left over, but wishful thinking. So that is in there. And that is everything done for today. So that is retirement done as well. So yeah, so that is my first cash stuffing of April done. I will be back on Sunday, more than likely, to do my second cash stuff of April. And yeah, I'll see you then. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, please do like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you next Sunday. Well, this Sunday. Bye.